How's Marilyn?
Still churning. She misses you.
I miss anger.
What about Judy, who's also banging Sam the mobster? You like that, don't ya? Pig! Pervert! You gotta lay off these broads.
Look who's talking.
This is great. Look at your energy.
The drugs finally kicked in. But seriously, Bob, I dumped Marilyn because she has a big mouth.
A kiss on the hand might seem quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
She'll yak us into serious trouble. I mean it.
I know, but I'm not ready yet.
There may come a time when a lass needs a lawyer, but Bobby is the girl's best friend. Happy birthday to the most important, bestest looking, and most wonderful president in the whole wide world.
How did she get that job?
Keys from the press might be quite confidential, but
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. She'll yak us into trouble. Trouble.
Ready.
She has that je ne sais quoi. Never wears underpants.
Ready yet.
Is attracted to powerful men like me.
Where's that little whore? I thought I heard her squeaky little voice. If I find her in our bed again, I'll mess her up, and not just her hair.
Another fine day in Camelot.
Yeah. This is war! I can't have you shot! Whom I'm kidding, the Ricky Ricardos would probably shoot me. A lot of guys don't like kiss. Let's get those jeans off. Shit, what is it?
We're here for the farm equipment.
Farm call. Be right back. As a Marxist, I support the Cuban Revolution. I oppose our president's invasion. I oppose our president's invasion.
Bravo, Comrade Oswaldsky.
Ask not what your country can do, but what you can do to suck my dick. The Ricardos hate that guy. He betrayed them at Pigs. And they have some really big guns in those tight little pants. Shouldn't we warn the Secret Service? We should do him ourselves. Bingo!
I'm not going to Dallas.
To be re-elected, Jack has to win the solid side.
I'm not going.
Case closed.
They hate him down there. They're calling him a traitor for signing a peace treaty with Russia.
Don't bother your little head about politics, dearie.
He's sleeping with that Judy bitch right in our bed. In our bed.
That treaty will win him the Nobel Prize.
What if she gives him
His
crabs?
place in history.
The Secret Service ushers her right
That's
in.
not what your country can do for you.
After he's done with her,
But what you
he
can do for your
refuses to let the maid
country.
change the sheets, so I have to sleep in that filth.
On
Is
everyone's lips.
Sting. The Secret Service ushers them right in. Disgusting.
Well, you're going to Dallas, whether you like it or not.
We interrupt this broadcast to give you an update on the President's trip to Texas. Thousands of people have lined the route of his motorcade to cheer the youthful Commander-in-Chief and his lovely lady as they wend their way towards the Dallas Trade Mart, where a welcoming crowd awaits a major presidential speech on U.S. and foreign policy. Only a few hecklers have marred this lovely occasion. The hecklers are angry with the president for taking too soft a line on communist Cuba. Earlier, the president issued a statement calling for the defeat of communist forces everywhere. The admiring crowd is clearly having a love affair with John Kennedy and his lovely lady on this bright, sunny day in Dallas. Now, back to our regular scheduled programming.
Bud,
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to look into your conscience and then follow it. Your mother and I raised you to have good values, our values. I know you'll never do anything to make us ashamed.
But Donna said she wants to, and I want to too. All my friends say,
Look, boy chick, you can't live your life to please your friends.
you sound like some kind of Jewish liberal, Dad.
So, what do you want from me?
But we're not Jewish. I thought we were Puritans.
Look, am I a father or what?
Donna's a hot girl and she wants it bad.
So go stop her. Just don't tell your mother.
And the lesson here is...
Oh, just kidding. But seriously, bud, your mother and I trust you to honor the commitment to clean living and thinking that you made when you took that oath.
What oath, Dad?
The Boy Scout oath, of course.
What about the oath I took to be the first guy in our gang to score?
Technically speaking, bud, that first oath takes precedence.
Don.
You see, bud, our country is based on trust. From the president on down to the man in the street, everybody keeps his word.
What crap! From the president on down, everybody's out to fuck the other guy in the ass. Right, Idel.
As a militant Marxist, I say hell yes!
And what about when they tell you to be someone else?
Then you'll see what I say.
I like flying airplanes. I like pulling out a gun and going bang! I like these sexy macho Ricardos with their tight little butts and their hate for our president.
I don't share your enthusiasm.
Too much Das Kapital.
Camelot can be dangerous to your health.
Look, it's settled. We're going south. I got to have those votes, Jackie.
You said you were going to get Cuba back, but you lied.
Their crummy island isn't worth a nuclear Armageddon.
You sent an agent there with some gunk to make Castro's beard fall out.
The CIA has this exploding pen.
And yet Mr. Castro is still there.
He's still there.
We need a man
Who
on
will
our
rid me
radar.
of this past? Who can nail him?
Sam can.
Judy.
I'm leaving. Stick around, Jackie. You thrill me more than Jack. More than Sam, even. What is it It's about long lives that excites you so much.
Love us, Jackie.
Your smooth, silky skin.
That sexy little mouth. Love us. Love us.
I find myself sucked into a black hole.
Isn't this fun?
Everything
Isn't this fun?
and nothing escapes.
Isn't this fun?
No, no, no.
So Sammy boy wants to help.
Castro kept the mob out of Cuba. Killing's too good for him, says Sam.
Judy, whose is bigger? Whose is bigger? Whose is bigger?
His, no offense.
Can he smuggle a team of sharpshooters into Havana?
You bet.
How much bigger is it?
Not important. What's important to a girl is how attentive he is after the act.
That's where I shine.
You both sting.
So Sam can get a hit team in place. Bingo! Castro is out, and I'm a shoo-in in 64.
He's a full 2 inches longer.
Bingo! Right through the head.
I just want my paycheck.
He hates stuff like that. Kennedy's his man.
I was talking about Castro.
You said Kennedy.
Mr. Hunt, did you ever meet Mr. David Ferry or Mr. Lee Harvey Oswald?
No.
What's the timing of this job?
What job?
Can't say, not telling. This is like pigs, boys.
It better not be like Bay of Pigs again.
Like pigs, this one comes straight from the top. Unlike pigs, it won't be a fizzle. David, take your hand off my ass.
Mr. Hunt, was your burglarizing of the Watergate apartments in any way connected to the president?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Hunt, how much to keep Coulson from squealing?
A cool million.
What about Dean? I think he's going to crack.
He can be silenced.
How?
Don't ask and I won't tell.
and Richard's wife who keeps blabbing to the press.
She's toast.
I'm really sick of a lot of people. My enemies list gets longer and longer. What we need, Hunt, is to hire a goon squad and kick the shit out of them. National emergency. Put them behind barbed wire.
Oh, excuse me. I was looking for the president.
I am the president.
Very funny, but I think not.
What does he look like, the president?
He's young and very handsome.
That lets you out.
Excuse me. I have some important business to attend to.
We now bring you special coverage of the assassination of one of the most important leaders of the free world. President Ngo Dinh Diem of Vietnam was killed today by a team of precision sharpshooters. President Diem has been considered to be the chief obstacle to a successful prosecution of the war against communist insurgents in this little Southeast Asian country.
Bingo.
I'm ready.
This is going to be a tragic waste.
A lot of girls don't wear underpants.
But few are so universally jerked off over.
Cold feet.
What the hell? Anyway, things are going better in Vietnam.
But not in Cuba.
Sam is sending specialists to do the job.
But the problem with Marilyn
problem with Marilyn remains.
Why so long, boys?
We have a big decision to make.
Boys need a drink. Bud, and you too, Bud, your mother and I discuss your problem. We decided, whatever your decision, we can be proud of you.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Idiot!
Donna is giving us trouble. Ready to blab to the New York Times.
The only man I loved was Jack.
This is serious, boys.
Put me on my back.
I'm ready now.
Jackie said that I was crass.
What a
Papi
waste.
stuck it in my
Holy cow!
This is very serious.
I'm ready.
Your
Waste.
mother and me and my mistress will need to discuss this.
Is this the face that launched 1,000 ships?
She's interfering with my objectives.
Like hell.
A new Camelot and a sandwich of Judy, Jackie, and me. There's a million stars in the sky, and Coulson wants $1 for everyone.
everyone.
I am not a
A million
crook.
stars in the sky.
What made you think you're a singer?
A kiss on the head.
Stop it! I have no time for music. I have to launder a cool million.
I'll help you, Mr. President.
I'll help you, Mr. President. I'll help you, Mr. President. Help yourself if you can, you little man trap. Dark forces are pursuing you. Forces that will sweep you up like a tornado and dump you where there aren't any cute little munchkins to save you. Dearie, the innocent sleep in their beds, while all around them malevolent energies swirl, changing the landscape, toppling the mighty, covert operations of the master manipulators. And in the morning, nothing but debris and skunks like Coulson, holding out their palms to be greased. The bribers and the bribed. The basis of our American dream.
I don't understand a single one of your illusions.
Never mind. Here, deliver this bag to that address. And for God's sakes, don't tell anyone. And don't look inside.
My.
We're being slaughtered like dogs. Where's our air cover? Big orange, this is little blue. We're being wiped off the beaches. Send in our air cover. What? Air cover rescinded. By who? Magenta Cloud. Without air cover, we're dead. Shame. Shame! I'll get you for this, Magenta Cloud.
Mr. Hunt, who was Magenta Cloud?
Top secret.
Sorry, sir.
It was Kennedy. Sold out our air cover at Bay of Pigs for political gain. Ticked off a lot of people. Not Oswald. Oswald is more your technical kind of guy. A man with a lot of doubles.
It's a beautiful autumn day in Dallas as the president's cavalcade winds its way through downtown streets en route to the Trade Mart. The curbside crowd is having a love affair with this dashing young man and his beautiful wife, who smile and wave from their open limo. American royalty at its most magnificent. This broadcast is coming live to you courtesy of Brill Cream. Brill Cream, a little dab'll do ya. And now, on our radio hookup, we'll talk to Ted Byron in Dealey Plaza, the next stop on the presidential route. Ted, can you hear me?
I hear you, Walter. Here in Dealey Plaza, a crowd is gathered to welcome JFK and his First Lady to Dallas. A bunch of good old boys from the Sheriff's Department have turned out, badges and buttons shining in this warm autumn sun. People are standing on the steps of the Texas Book Depository to get a better view when the presidential limo slows down to make the steep turn into the plaza. There on the grassy knoll, picnickers sit, taking the last bite of their sandwiches, and behind them, a flurry of activity. Perhaps some spectators taking positions on the fence behind the knoll. If I could just get a better look. Oh, excuse me. Yes, sir, I will. Walter, a Secret Service agent, just flashed his badge and asked me to move away from the knoll, which of course I am doing. And now, I can see the president's motorcade as it is just about to enter the square.
Ted, come in. Ted, can you hear me? Well, it looks like we've lost our connection to Ted Byron. Perhaps we'll have more from him later. Now a word from our sponsor.
Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream, a little dabble do ya? Brill Cream, your looks are debonair. Brill Cream, the gals will pursue ya. Simply rub a little in your hair.
Bravo! I think I'm in love.
I'll just dab a little in your hair.
In love.
A little dab.
Give me a little. Give me a little. Give me.
Take this dab and this one and this one.
Wait! What's the word from Sam?
He's pissed. Your brother has been giving his friends a hard time. Especially Mr. Hoffa.
I don't care. This is a quid pro quo. Bump off Castro.
the mob.
Love it when you talk tough like Sam.
But tell me the truth, who's the better lay?
You keep asking. Let me massage your back.
Is that a mole on your
A
ass?
beauty spot.
Let me put some real cream on it.
I love it here.
Real cream. I'll be a tying.
Your lips on my God.
Oh God.
A presidential round.
The presidential line has been riven by gunfire.
How many shots?
How many shots?
3. No, 4.
The crowd is panicking.
Some run to the grassy knoll.
Others round the bank depository.
A cloud appears over the president's head. A beautiful nimbus, his head explodes. Jackie climbs onto the trunk, searching for.
Oh God, his brain.
The car is going too slowly.
It's for Parkland Hospital.
People are shouting.
What the hell is going on here?
Nothing.
Who are you?
I'm no one.
Where's Hardeman? Where's Ehrlichman? Where's Dean?
I don't know.
What do you know?
I used to know what it felt like to be a Marine. They taught me Russian.
The Marines taught you Russian.
Sir, yes, sir.
No wonder this country is going to the
They
dogs.
taught me the Communist Manifesto.
Mitchell's wife is out of the way, but there's talk of a special prosecutor.
A specter is haunting her.
I've got
It is the specter of...
Here, take this bag. Take it to this address.
Mr. Oswald, did the Marine Corps order you to defect to the Soviet Union?
I'm not at liberty to answer that question, sir.
Leave the boy alone. He has a delivery to make for someone.
I'm just a patsy, sir. A patsy.
You're one hell of a cute patsy. Adele, I think I'm falling in love with you. Never mind, I really love my country. Only here can you be a true American.
And what about the Sudamericanos? We don't count. Tu madre!
Oh dear, Have I made a faux pas? Have I offended you? Well, fuck you!
Fuck you too!
My friend, Colonel Oswaldo. Meet my friend, Lee Harvey Oswald. Are you two related?
No.
So it's only a coincidence that you look alike.
Yes, see?
Double trouble.
Senor Ferry, within a week, your president will be in Dallas.
I loved her so much.
No, you didn't. She was just your heart.
No, I really loved her, Jack. The most beautiful girl in the world. In the world.
She was pretty, but she lacked the inner qualities to be truly beautiful.
I suppose Judy has those qualities.
Bob, if we can send a rocket to the moon, I should be able to achieve the sandwich. You're starting to annoy me.
Well, I discussed it with my women, and we all think it's a very bad idea.
Too late, Dad.
Don't tell me that.
We did what you said. We followed our conscience, Mr. Ambassador.
Don't call me that either. Don't call me anything.
We reported her to the Health Alteration Committee.
We found our conscience would allow that.
And now I'm miserable.
Yummy!
How's the Patsy?
Patted down and ready for action.
Does the Patsy know what he's supposed to do?
Of course not.
And when the time comes, will he be ready to make the sacrifice?
No!
What about the bitch he brought back from Russia?
She's a sweet piece of ass. But personally, I prefer the husband.
Is she working for them?
Are you
classified?
What exactly did you do over at the Watergate apartments?
That information is classified.
Did you get derogatory information on the Democrats.
Classified!
How in God's name did you get caught by an ignorant cop?
Extremely classified!
Bah! And now you want me to bail you out? You fellows have balls of brass!
Classified! Classified! Classified!
Just remember to say that at your trial, the name of the game is Stonewall.
I'm worried about Coulson.
Coulson would never piss on us.
$1,000,000. $1,000,000. Defendant pleads the fifth.
A sad day for movie fans and for the entire nation. #1 box office sensation Marilyn Monroe is dead of an overdose of sleeping pills. She was found today in her plush Malibu home by friends. Miss Monroe, who appeared both on the silver screen and the covers of numerous men's magazines, is considered by many to be the most beautiful woman who ever lived.
Marilyn is gone, Adele. And those cock-sucking Kennedy brothers are next. She was so beautiful, so sensual, so alive.
I didn't know you swung that way.
I didn't want to screw her asshole. She was a friggin' goddess.
I saw much prettier girls in Russia sweeping the streets. It's all Hollywood hype.
Why did you defect to our Soviet Union?
I was sick of being a foot soldier for U.S. imperialism. A specter is haunting Europe. It is the specter. It is the specter of...
Bravo, Comrade Oswald. You have memorized your text well. All your secrets are things we already knew.
Comrade Alec, welcome to Minsk Radio Works. Your job is making radios.
I was hoping for something a little higher level.
As a Marine, you must be used to taking orders. This trade will keep you in good stead here. Alec has said nothing treasonous, nor does he appear to be interested in our Soviet technology. Although...
Go ahead, spit it out.
does seem disappointed with drabness of our new society and his menial role in it.
Did he think we would take a Marine defector and make him chairman of the Presidium of the Soviet Socialist Republics?
I'm the Supreme Commander of the United States.
Ooh, Mr. President.
I have the highest approval rating since Dwight D. Eisenhower.
The highest approval rating.
And the last thing I need
What's the last thing you need, Mr. Sexy Old President?
is for anybody to clue the public about you and me. I can't afford this anymore.
And by this you mean me.
How many men have you slept with?
I can't compete with you.
What
I
did a
can't
serious
compete
thought
with you.
enter your little brain?
I'm just a fantasy.
What did you say?
Created by man.
A phantasm.
My real name is Norma Jean.
The sexiest girl in the world
I've had a hard life.
is the president's whore. I can't risk it.
A fantasy for man.
A fantasy for man.
Like coming on a dick.
The president's whore.
I never let you go. I'll scandalize your name.
The public cannot know.
The president is screwing me in the Lincoln bedroom while Jackie plays with herself on the Lincoln chair.
Bobby!
Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Director.
I love the sound of your name.
Nice get up.
Costume party. I'm going as Bo Peep.
How's Clyde? Here he has a cold.
Forget Clyde. How's Haldeman?
Great.
How's Ehrlichman?
Still chugging.
And little Checkers.
Barking up a storm. The little devil.
I bought this toy for him. A rubber fire hydrant.
Nice. He's going to love it.
I also bought this dossier of all our dirty tricks, ranging from amusing to deadly. Here's one on Martin Luther King, who poses as a black messiah.
Sock it to him.
We caught King cheating on his wife.
Sock it to him, sock it to him.
Now we're gonna blackmail him. into committing suicide.
What if that fails?
We'll find another way. Come on, you know you want to. There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
You can ask me anything. Ask me anything.
A rumor crossed my desk about a clandestine relationship.
A rumor
between you and the CIA.
And the CIA. Don't be ridiculous.
Does the word plumbers mean anything?
Plumbers, fix your toilet.
Or maybe they fix the wagon, or those on your enemies list.
That would be illegal. Illegal.
Richard, I'm very disappointed in you. I thought we were, well,
we are, whatever it is. And it's been good, really good. But I have other additional needs.
I get it.
They're trying to bring me down.
I get it.
I must retaliate massively.
And thus the plumbers.
No comment.
So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, sorry.
You'll be sorry, all right. You can't trust these people. They live in the shadows, where double meaning and double cross.
Don't you find it exciting?
They have no limits. They're capable of anything.
Bingo!
By the way, Clyde is over his cold. He sends his regards.
Now don't get your panties in a bunch.
Goodbye.
Meet Jack Ruby.
Welcome to the Carousel Club. What can I get you? Whiskey, beer, an adult massage.
I'm all set.
The Latin one was more hospitable.
This is the Patsy version.
Poor schmuck.
They have him hauling books down at the school book depository. Hurt his back, can't stop his wife.
Wife's a commie. No.
We don't know who she's working for.
What is he?
Oswaldski's a kind of specialist. Speaking of which, what do you have planned for the president's visit?
Not much. Some fun and games for the Secret Service.
Is Colonel Oswaldo working for you?
I thought he was working for you.
If he was, I couldn't tell you.
Mr. Hunt, do you know what legend means?
It's agency speak for a cover story we make up to hide an agent's identity.
Was Lee Harvey Oswald a legend?
Plead the fifth.
Martha Mitchell, wife of Attorney General John Mitchell, whose career has been derailed by the Watergate scandal, was found dead today in the bathroom of their Georgetown condominium. Cause of death remains unknown. Mrs. Mitchell had become notorious for calling reporters while locked in her bathroom and making wild allegations about a conspiracy involving government officials up to and including the chief executive.
Coulson, whatever became of the cute little girl who would not believe I was president, so beautiful?
No idea, but thank you for your generous support.
Who could have predicted that Dean would stab me in the back?
There's a rabbi here to see you. He has a check for you.
Coulson, you especially know how much I need that.
So you'll see him.
I'll think about it. Where's the king when I need him? Elvis, where are you? I deputized him on the White House lawn. Vigilant officer in the war on drugs. His eyes were all glazed over, and he was slurring his words. Haldeman said that was just his personality. Chuck, the Jews killed Christ, didn't they?
Well, not this particular one.
They stripped him and beat him, and then they crucified him, which is what they're doing to me.
Who? The Jews?
It's a plot. The Jews, the press, the liberals, the peaceniks, the idiot who put that tape recorder in the Oval Office.
That was you.
Then I too am to blame. I crucified myself with the truth. earth instead of being known as the man who opened China. History will judge me as the man who ordered 100 pizzas for the Democratic National Committee. Crucified by the scum of the earth, not fit to lick my dog's boots. Little Checkers, Daddy's best friend.
Checkers is dead.
No! My wife, Pat, is dead.
Other way around.
Are you sure?
Mr. Oswald, you have been charged with the shooting of Officer Tippit.
I'm just a patsy.
We have witnesses who saw you shoot him.
Never shot anyone in my life.
After you killed him, you were seen at the movie house watching The Nutty Professor.
I am not insane. Get me my attorney.
Didn't you clowns ask him anything about the president's assassination?
We didn't want to alarm him.
So where were you when Kennedy died?
In Dallas.
Why were you there?
I don't know. Some meeting or other.
Do you know E. Howard Hunt?
Never heard of him.
Did you meet with Mr. Hunt and a Colonel Oswaldo on that day?
How could I if I didn't know him?
Are you aware of the burglary at the Watergate apartments?
No.
Didn't Mr. Hunt lead a group of CIA operatives with a code name Plumbers?
How should I know?
Isn't it true Mr. Coulson paid this group to carry out alleged dirty tricks?
Coulson will never.
Please listen to this tape recording made in your Oval Office.
A kiss on the head might be quite kind today too, but
Stop it! You can't make me listen to the crap. She can't sing. She can't sing. I may have met that guy, Hunt, a couple of times. lives. We may have had a bit together. I don't remember. I do remember the look on Chairman Mouth's face. He was staring at my clutch with a supercilious grin, as if to say, "Aha, American president has tiny wiener communism. Will win."
And is that true?
None of your damn business.
Did you pay?
Did you pay?
Coulson!
Hush money.
Hush money!
I suppose you have some kind of tape. If you do, it's classified.
Roll the tape!
10 pizzas with pepperoni and anchovies. That's right. Both pepperoni and anchovies on every pizza. I know, well, we Democrats are not afraid of a little gas. Say, wait a minute. On second thought, make that 100 pizzas. Yeah, big crowd over here, big crowd. Make it pronto.
Was that your voice on the tape?
Sounds more like haunt. Tiny little winner. I opened China. Does anybody remember that? May the best man win. I'll eat you alive. You're just a stalking horse for your daddy. I was XVP. The public loves me. See you on stage, Dick. It's so unfair. Those TV cameras make me look like a bum. He whipped my ass. That nobody. That man without principles.
Who is Frank Sturgis?
Who is Robert Applenow?
Who is John Dean's wife, second cousin twice removed?
Who is she?
I have no idea.
Isn't it true, sir, that Bob Applenow is your very best friend?
Maybe.
And that he invented the aerosol spray can.
Not really sure.
The very can that destroyed the ozone layer.
What the hell is that?
And do you deny, sir, that Frank Sturgis tried to kill
Castro with an exploding pen?
Sounds like a good idea.
And wasn't this Frank Sturgis? The Frank Sturgis who was caught in the Watergate apartments.
That was a different Frank Sturgis.
What about the second cousin of Dean's wife? Did you not deflower her on the presidential oak heirloom desk?
That was me. Leave the poor man alone. You have no right to pity me. That TV debate was a sham. Your father bribed Jimmy Hoffa to stuff the ballot boxes in Chicago. I should have been the king of Camelot, not you, you grinning jackass. RMA, not JFK. Lucky you.
I'm the queen of Camelot, voted most fashionable 2 years running.
An empty clothes horse.
Look at me,
empty,
like some goddess on a Greek vase. No relation to your reality.
So vain, vain.
Premier family, the Bouvier.
Used to be horse thieves.
My jeans are wasted on these shanty Irish nouveau riche. They'll screw anything in a skirt.
Except you.
Like that trashy Marilyn Monroe.
Good leg.
The East German spy.
Even better.
Or Judy, who comes wet to him from her mobster boyfriend.
The best.
My good jeans are wasted on him. All he wants is the sandwich. A sandwich of me and his perverted girlfriend. He says it will save Camelot from falling apart at the seams.
Camelot will live.
This makes no sense at all.
Don't look at me.
What is your relation to Clay Shaw?
Some hanky-panky.
Did Clay Shaw mean Oswald?
Did you?
Who was he working for?
Can I go home now?
These pictures show my husband with a rifle and copies of leftist newspapers.
Ma'am, why did he hate Kennedy?
Kennedy. He loved Camelot.
Then why did he pose with a rifle?
Lee was happy in Russia for a while. After he returned to America, he was always in a foul mood. Trouble seemed to always follow him.
We have a problem.
Eddie, how's it going, guy?
I prefer to be addressed as Mr. Director.
Hitchcock's a director. Ed, you're just a government spook.
Sir, please look through this dossier.
What is this? Light's Christmas list.
It's your sexual history. If this got out,
that's why you're still FBI director. Keep that from happening.
This Marilyn Monroe. She's poison, sir. Every time you dip your wick in that well, you're contaminating the clear spring of the presidency.
Spoken like a true invert.
I am a patriot, sir. My job is to save your ass.
Now there's a word near and dear to your heart.
You cannot retain this relationship. She's not stable. It's all there in the dossier. First, she marries America's #1 baseball hero. Then she dumps him for the #1 playwright, a commie by the way. She claims she's an intellectual. What a laugh. Then she mates the #1 crooner. I hate his voice. Cavorting with gangsters and lowlifes.
What about homos?
And from there, she heads straight to you.
I deny it.
It's all here. You'll be impeached if this keeps up, sir. There's a cancer on the White House.
Shit! I've been shot! My whole body's going numb! Snuffed by some dumb son of a bitch whose last name is exactly the same as his first name. Was he working for the Health Alteration Committee? I see a radiant cavern of light, a beautiful glow, angelic voices singing to me.
She is the toast of the town. She will never, never frown. The lovely little gal who likes diamonds and lawyers. She likes diamonds. She likes lawyers. She likes Bobby. She likes Frankie. She likes Artie. She likes the guy with his pants below his knees and her picture in his hand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pin up in my hand. She is the toast of the town. She will never, never frown. The lovely little gal who likes diamonds and you. And here she is, Marilyn Monroe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Attorney General. Happy birthday to you.
I was on my way to declare my run for president. The Secret Service took me through the kitchen. Then suddenly all hell breaks loose. Shots, blood, mine. I'm sorry how things worked out. You deserved better.
It's not so bad. I've had plenty of time to practice my singing. Do you think I've improved?
Sure.
I miss Jack.
Jack was shot to death by a guy named Oswald from the book depository.
A lot of eyes up there think it was from the grassy knoll. When those shots were fired, pines were filled with dread of the emptiness the finality in their own personal diaries to come, and they cried out like the slaughtered beasts. See Bob without stars like us. People would have to look inside their hearts at what's really there. Their own perverted lusts, their megalomania, their narcissism, we're their mythology, their mirror. We create thunder. We're their church, Bob. We're who they really worship. They're gods. They're gods.
Which way to the, buffet?
Anybody home?
But there's one great lesson in life.
What is it?
How should I know? You tell me. And that worthless brother of yours.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't call me that.
Mr. Ambassador, sir, why am I here?
Here's your honest thesis, the official start of your political career.
My what?
We need a politician in our family to look after our interests, to fight our enemies.
Who are our enemies?
Take a guess.
Ike said, beware the military-industrial complex.
But we are as complex. The answer is Russia.
Weren't they our allies against Hitler?
Hitler's dead. Now they are our enemies. Your thesis will become a bestseller. That and my money will send you to the Senate. And then to the White House.
This will get me girls like nothing else.
Pussy will flow like prohibition gin.
There's just one problem. I'm practically a cripple.
The press will protect you. They'll show you fit and athletic. American royalty, King of
Camelot.
We'll get some stuck-up bitch from a blue blood family to be Queen Guinevere of the American century. But I've led some life. I've bootlegged whiskey, had a few laughs, bought Jean Harlow. Boy, was she a mean cunt, but it flowed like silk, boy. Like silk. But I digress. When you reach Camelot, I'll be proud, happy to achieve my purpose here on earth. Just as I was proud of Brother Joe, going down in glory, days of glory over the channel. I was so proud. My poor dead boy was fighting, oh. And anyway, my point is,
tell me your point.
Unham, you fucking cripple! Ask me my point. You think life has a point? Other than getting what you want?
A spectre is hunting your
I don't know.
I'm not a crook.
Die, commie, die!
It's all lead to nothing so very much.
Die, commie!
In the air.
Oh God!
We have so many sons and watch them slip away.
Oh God!
He was working for us after all.
Sweet cunt of Jean Harlow, sweet raft of life, to which we cling.
Never a crook.
A
nation where diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Underpant with bribery and corruption for all.
Jack and Bobby were
Everything pertaining to what's happening.
so they rained on my parade.
We'll never
come to the
The
surface.
Health Alteration Committee.
My true motive.
In my tea.
They'll never let the true facts out. Adios, suckers.
Let me speak to the still unknowing world how these things came about, of carnal bloody and unnatural act, of accidental judgments, by death put on by cunning and forced cause.
Everything pertaining to what happened will never come to the surface.
The surface.
Let the true facts true facts. The true facts
Thank you.